It's gonna be my birthday in a week, and I look up Spider-Man 4 MCU every day, and I do mean every single day, so I figured I may as well play Spider-Man. I do love Spider-Man. I think about it quite a lot, like I grew up with those movies, so why not just play some Spider-Man? Yeah, we're back here. We're in the lab. When I left off, I was fixing the prosthetic arm. I wasn't recording then, so like I went around the room and there's a picture of a guy, a military guy that wants his arm back and he wants to hug his daughter. It was talking about that. Um Missed the opportunity to have that in the video, but that's fine. I it is a weird.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Yeah, what's up?
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Oh yeah. Is that kind of like the
Fisk should be honored. That's
like
Steve
Arkham
Company.
Asylum for
Can you
Marvel?
swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skills.
Swing by. Haha, wow.
Anything. I'm on my way.
But yeah, it's a weird time connect because when I started this back in the end of 21, start of 22, like it was happening then and it's happening again a lot now. Like people, when I walk on the road, like I walk far enough away from the road in the dirt so I know that people aren't gonna run me over. But they seem to swerve in my direction, and some even back up to try to run me over. Like, is the universe trying to tell me something, dog? And, like, seriously, though, like, there is lightning. Lightning exists. Like, why are you getting people to do your work? That's just lazy and stupid. Right. There is a note that I had from like way back when I was doing this before, and I wish I had fleshed it out more because what is this? Like, construction companies would be good for money laundering. Like, what was my idea with that? Is it because like even though it shouldn't take that long, like let's take road construction for example, right? So there's a mile of road that they have to tear out and repave. They set up the barriers. It could be done within a day. It could be done within like 2 days max. But for some reason, they take like 4 or 5 months sitting on their butts doing nothing. So, like, what do they really do? So, apply that to, and I would just assume that like all construction does that, right? Because, like, if one part of construction does it, then the rest has to be the same, I guess.
I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me.
Um,
Someday.
so like you can build your building up and like say that you have and you can take your sweet time finishing it and you can just like have a building and room in the middle of a floor like way high up or whatever that has just like a ton of money sitting there and nobody would question it, nobody at all. And then there was that idea about like if a supervillain or like a series of supervillains owned a laundromat and young superheroes wouldn't really know how to wash their costumes, like maybe it needs special detail or whatever, so they just go to a laundromat and they think it's fine and then bam, you're just done, you're gotten. That's why you don't see any new superheroes anymore because they're all taken in. They've been taken to the cleaners, as it were.
System went down.
Right, and when I was playing this before, I couldn't figure out who exactly she was, if she was a reporter or something. Apparently, she's the police chief, so...
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me
I'm just glad. I'm just excited to play Spider-Man, because,
Someone I
like,
can trust.
he
Plus, the
is
signals are
the
scrambled and we have no
superhero
idea
that
how
I
to fix
know,
Ooh. I love a challenge.
I think it's because of all the different suits
I
that
thought
he
you
has.
trusted me.
Like, he's his own fashion
Take a look at this
statement.
tower.
Alright, what do I have to
Input bands
do?
have been shifted. Subtle.
Alright. Um... Just spin it until I get it. Okay, there we go. That's usually how I do it. Like, it really doesn't take that much effort. Just, like, fool around until you get it. That's kind of how the rest of life works, right?
Not just a pretty
You
map,
don't
huh?
really need to know things. You just gotta wing it.
You could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now.
Oh, yeah?
Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
You know, that makes me wonder, like...
Do it.
I was just trying to think comparatively, because, like, I personally think that vigilantes do a better job than the police do, because, like, they, you know... I don't know.
These guys didn't forget their keys.
Anyways. Yeah, well, you should be afraid of me. I have spent the past week hating myself because of a history of life where the major players in my life have told me that I'm supposed to hate myself for every single thing I do and every single thing I say. So you know what? Spider-Man's pissed off. Fear me. Enemies with melee weapons block most attacks, but are vulnerable to air launch attacks, webs, and throwables. Okay, do this. And then... Oh, okay, so it makes me jump, like I don't have to jump. But, like, where was that, right, there's still that, like, under the leg thing, right, that I could still do? Of course. The only move that you will ever need to know in the game. No? Okay, so I guess I do have to do it. I did have it on hard mode. Maybe them having weapons actually matters this time around. Okay, so what else?
Wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable grizzled seen too much detective is in town.
What?
No.
No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider cop.
Please, no.
You know, I've heard of people hating the fact that, who was it, Bendis, that made Spider-Man try to throw every possible joke in there at any given time, and it's like, why would you hate that? That is, like, but then again, I haven't known a Spider-Man before that. Like, so I wouldn't really be able to know the difference, but, like, that is decidedly who Spider-Man is. He jokes around and, lightens the mood, and, wait, abandoning a mission, I don't... I'm a spider in a cage. I came into the house, and the humans detected me, and they put a bowl over me, and I have nowhere to go. Detect crimes in progress. I don't want to do that. I just want to swing through the city. This is like most of this is most of what it is, just flying around. And
So you're the snitch.
I was trying to think of what I could call myself flying through the city, like a raven or something. But isn't that DC? You know, there should be more Marvel DC crossovers. There's they actually have described it when they've done it too. There's this, like, Star Trek described it also, that at the very edge of the universe, like not the solar cluster or galaxy, but the, like, actual universe, the edge of it, there's this, like, ethereal energy that you can't go past for some weird reason. Like, that's the way that they described the border of everything. Like, I don't really think there's a border to our universe. Like, it just goes on forever, but
Get away from her.
okay, brutes will block your melee attacks, use webs and throwables to make them vulnerable. You know, I kind of wish now that I had, because I think I could have bought the throw skill. Just throw an enemy into the bigger enemies, like, that just sounds, hilarious. No! Oh yeah, that's right, it's like, when I had to fight Fisk. Right. I wonder what's because I'm sure that they changed it for the Netflix version.
Walk away now. She's dead.
The Kingpin in Daredevil was save the hostage before time runs out, use the left stick to aim at the target and press R1 to disarm them. Ooh, that's all right. I'm sure that it's only like that in cutscenes, like they won't do that quick time event
All clear, man.
regularly, but
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
why does
Have you
that
got
sound
somewhere to go?
familiar? That
I can
almost
take care of
kind of
myself.
sounds like
I'm sure you can.
Pamela
but just in
Adlin
case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
from
I
Louie
don't
and
want
Better
charity.
Things,
Got the
and
best pancakes in the
I
city,
still have yet
hands
to
down.
see Better Things. I wanted to do
Mom used
that,
to make
and
those.
I
don't
was
have
going
any.
through the FX shows at one
Long
point, and then I
time.
kind of like broke
I'll
off.
check it out. Thanks.
Like I'm
Spider
trying to
Guy.
catch up on all the stuff that I haven't.
Man. Oh, well.
Yeah, you
Look at the
know,
Spider-Man's tower right there.
I kind of wish that there would be a flashback moment where they would show all the people calling him Spider Boy instead of Spider-Man, because I think he started when he was like 15, didn't he?
Elevated
And you know,
position.
of course, nobody
Spider-Cop's
wants
demise
to
destination.
respect somebody that sounds like they're young for some weird
Narrating
reason.
himself?
Like, we really need to
What?
break that
No,
bad
of
habit,
course
but
not.
I'm not going to talk about that now.
Chief never did understand Spider-Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
What? Spider Cop is on the case. Taking crimes and making them mine. Gonna crumple them like a piece of paper. I demolish crime like I demolish my breakfast. I'm Spider Cop. Hold L2 to aim, then R2 to get in range, and I didn't see the last bit of that, so sure, whatever.
I can
All
modify
right,
these towers
now
to
time
do
to
more than just
whoop whoop. Okay. It's gotta be like one of the funnest parts of this, other than, you know, the obvious swinging around.
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby.
Yeah, that's right. Like, I used to hear about that all the time, that like there's an RFID chip in your ID and you're supposed to put it in the paper thing, and it's like uh to block the signal when you're not using your ID, and it's like I I don't think a normal person does that. Like, that's like crazy cat lady insane kind of like quote unquote logic. Like um plus like we all carry phones in our pockets anyway. Like there was a friend that I used to have that was talking to me about like this privacy feature that you can use on new phones so that like it makes it harder for you to be tracked, and it's like, yeah, but like not everybody's going to do that. So like I find no use to do it because like I'm gonna be spied on anyway. We live in the technological age. There's no hiding anywhere from anyone. Like, you would have to dig like 500 feet underground and live underground to wait. Right, it's telling me to do a thing and I'm just ignoring it. Investigate RFID signal. That is oh, it does show. And I already webbed it. What?
One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
I like how they connect it to Homecoming. Like, this came out probably a year after
How many of these are
Homecoming, and he
scattered around
threw
the city?
the backpacks to. Oh, that's right. I was going to mention that. I love how the unscanned map, like the unfilled out map, kind of looks like water, but not. Like, that is really pretty. That looks really cool. Find backpacks, earn backpack tokens, which you can spend to craft better gear. Yeah, like once I get access to suits, like once I have the knowledge of a different suit that I could try to make, then I get certain tokens and I have to feed them into the suit to get it. And then once I wear it once, I can have those specific powers on any given suit. So like that fills back into my fashionista thing. Backpacks. I'm gonna go search for those actually. What? Yeah, okay, it's been 15 minutes. Wow, it feels like it's been a lot longer. I hope that this has been good. I'm going to play Spider-Man for like a good while more. Like when I started this a couple years ago, I had planned to get it all done before the new one came out, and I did have plenty of time, and then that boring Doc Ock episode came out, and I was like, I'm a failure, and I shouldn't do things anymore, and now I'm gonna catch up. A lot more Spider-Man after this. A lot more Spider-Man. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later.